Hi, and a big welcome back to all those of you who've already visited my space earlier, and a big namaste to all of you who are here for the first time today. So, today I'm going to be sharing something that has been really close to my heart and something that I have been wishing to create for at least the past 2 years. And today I'm really happy that finally I have been able to create it and would be sharing it here. It's nothing really huge, but something which really matters to me because whenever I have made it a part of my life, I feel it's always brought joy and self empowerment and healing to me. And what I'm talking about is a complete 8-stage session of the practice of Yog Nidra. Now, for those of you who already are aware of Yog Nidra or already do practice it or have practiced it or just want to experience this session that I have recorded, you're most welcome to fast forward and get down straight to the actual Yog Nidra session, which would be about a 45-minute session. And all you need to do is close your eyes, lie down comfortably, and surrender yourself to the instructions. But for those of you who have just been vaguely aware of Yog Nidra or never heard of it or are curious to know what I have to say, I strongly suggest that you hear out this entire introductory session for at least the first time. I will share why I got inspired to do Yog Nidra, and it will also let you know how you can optimally utilize this Yog Nidra session for your highest good and to bring you the deepest healing and the deepest transformation that you might be seeking in your own life. So before I talk very briefly about what exactly is Yog Nidra, a lot of people are curious naturally to know about who all can practice it and what all can it be practiced for. So to answer that first question first, I think there are absolutely barely any restrictions about who all can practice it. There's no age limit, there is no religious or cultural restrictions, and usually no medical restrictions, because all that Yog Nidra requires is for one to be able to lie down comfortably and to allow themselves to be guided by a series of instructions. And I think that is a very simple demand for a practice which can be as powerful as Yog Nidra. Coming to the second question, I think there is again barely any limit as to what Yog Nidra can help you achieve. So if you're just talking physically, then I think probably from hypertension to migraine to thyroid issues to depression and anxiety and insomnia and de-addiction, I think there is no limit depending on what your intention is and how deeply disciplined and devoted you are to what you are seeking truly from that practice. And physical results, I think, are just one part of the transformation that can be manifested through Yog Nidra. It works on very deeper levels and works on bringing transformation at every part of us, whether that's a physical level or a spiritual level, mental level, emotional level. So there's a whole lot going in there than just a simple physical change that is desired. While the term Yog Nidra in Nidra refers to sleep, Yog Nidra is not about going off to sleep, unlike what a lot of people believe it to be. It is actually about accessing that deep, powerful state that lies somewhere between slumber and wakefulness, because it is in that state that a lot of potential lies for core level, deep, powerful transformation. And so it is in reaching that state that a lot of potential and power and magic of Yog Nidra can be said to lie. Yog Nidra is not something new. It's not something which has been recently discovered or invented by someone. It's always been there, part of ancient yogic traditions, and something that has been practiced in ancient India by advanced yogis, usually to expand their consciousness and as a means to merge their own consciousness with the universal consciousness, or to become one with God, however one may like to put it. In modern times, it was rediscovered by a Swami called Swami Satyananda Saraswati, a deeply spiritual soul and advanced yogi, and also a sannyasi, and also the person who founded the Bihar school of yoga. Now, he is the person who rediscovered this back and got it back into society and made it fit in a manner which could be practiced by lesser mortals like us, who might not necessarily be seeking to merge our consciousness with the universal consciousness at this point of time, but who might be at different levels of spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional evolution and do need a deeply empowering practice for our highest good. So Yog Nidra is definitely one practice which can help us out there in that purpose. The first time I got to experience Yog Nidra was about 11 to 12 years back with one of my yoga teachers back in India. It was a very spontaneous, random session, and we didn't use a CD or anything of that sort. It was a simple narrative in the voice of my teacher using the basic modern Yog Nidra script. And I immediately felt a lot of lightness of body and mind after that session. But somehow I couldn't go back to a lot of yoga classes after that, and I also ended up changing cities and lost track. But I was searching all the time for a similar Yog Nidra version online, something which could replicate the same session. Now, what was really special, I realized about this session was that it had all the 8 stages or phases of Yog Nidra, of a complete Yog Nidra session, which had been incorporated by Swami Satyananda Saraswati. I felt that each of these stages was really important, and it really added a lot of its own power to the whole session as a whole and made it complete. These 8 stages or phases were internalization, which is usually there in all audios, then followed by sankalp or affirmation, which is a pretty important part of Yog Nidra because it's here that we sow the seeds of transformation that we are deeply seeking. This is followed by rotation of consciousness in the entire body, followed by breath awareness, followed by manifestation of opposites, followed by creative visualization, followed again by sankalp, and finally ending with externalization. Now, while I did find a lot of versions online, and each version was really beautiful, made with a lot of love and the right intentions, somehow I didn't find any version which had all these 8 stages as a complete session. Either I felt the versions were too short and were simply deep relaxation sessions, or they were too long and made me restless, but yet didn't have all the 8 stages somehow. And also there were times when I felt that there was not enough time to follow through all the instructions and do justice to them. And another thing which I really missed was an add-on portion which I had experienced in my first Yog Nidra session. This portion had specially been added on where we went and inside us to give healing to any part of us that we felt truly needed that dedicated, focused healing. This could be a physical part of the body, a physical problem, an emotional problem, or any part of us which really we felt we wanted to send love and light to. And I felt this was really a very powerful and deeply transforming portion. So I really wanted something similar, but I never could find this specific portions in any of the Yog Nidras. So at one point I also had to resort to requesting my teacher to narrate the version over the phone so that I could make a recording, but I lost that recording after a point of time, and I also resorted to making a rough audio in my own voice for my own self. That too got lost somewhere eventually over time, and again I ended up resorting to finding suitable versions online, but nothing really stayed with me. Nothing really was giving me the complete session that I had been looking for. So this is something which inspired me to and made me think about sitting down to do my own audio, which was kind of a challenge because I live in a very small place, and I don't have sophisticated recording devices or studio, and there's also noise which comes from outside. So this was a kind of challenge, and among other things, but then I'm glad I finally did end up making this version. Another reason for the inspiration was that in the past 11 to 12 years, I've spoken to so many family members and so many friends and acquaintances and gotten to know of some or the other issues, mental or physical, minor or major, they've been dealing with. And I've suggested so many people to resort to Yog Nidra, but each time I've done that, I've somehow felt inadequate because while I did suggest them to do Yog Nidra, there was nothing I could refer them to. So it was essentially them being left to find a suitable Yog Nidra version online, which I knew not many people would be going back home and doing. So I always thought if I had something concrete, I could just refer it to them and ask them, okay, this is the Yog Nidra version, it's perfect, it's great, I practice it too, do it. So I really wanted that. So now I feel that for all those people who over the years I've asked to do Yog Nidra or suggested them to do Yog Nidra, I feel now they have no more excuses, no more reason for procrastination. If that is something they really wanted to do, if they really wish to empower themselves, it's right here now, the click of the fingertips, and there's nothing that should stop them from making this a part of their daily life if that's what they should want. And not just for them or for me, but for anyone out there, this is for you. If you truly feel this can add value to your life, bring transformation, nothing would make me happier than finding that people have decided to make this a part of their life and truly seek the power that it can bring to them. One thing I want to make really clear is that please do not expect any magic from Yog Nidra, any quick hurried magic, which people sometimes do expect instant results, instant things. This is not a pill. You have to give it time, you have to be dedicated, you have to work on it, you have to truly want it sincerely, you have to be dedicated. And for anything to start giving results, anything which is a natural healing practice, you have to give it at least a couple of months. And while it's not really necessary that you have to practice it every single day, I do suggest to begin with to try and practice it for at least 3 to 4 days every single week, and to practice it in the same place, in the same room, and at the same time each day whenever you're practicing. This gives an added power to the session. And to not analyze the session, to not use your logical portion of your mind, to just surrender to it and to truly believe in it when you're doing it. So, and another thing which I want to mention before I end this introductory portion is that what is the worst thing you think can happen? What is the worst consequences that can happen as a result of doing Yog Nidra? So I want to make it clear that I feel that the worst thing that can happen is that you will go off to sleep and you will not be able to sail through the entire session with awareness that is required. But that is not really such a bad bargain, is it? Especially for a lot of insomniacs out there, chronic insomniacs, and I know a whole lot of them out there. So the worst it can do is it can put you into a state of relaxation and sleep, and before you know it, you'll find yourself snoring and into a deep relaxed state. So, and also know that the sleep state brought about by Yog Nidra or during Yog Nidra is equal to many hours of sleep, many hours of regular sleep. It's really relaxing and deep, and it will refresh your organs and your mind and your body. So it's not really a bad bargain to begin with, if it's only for nothing else but for this reason that you want to begin doing Yog Nidra maybe at bedtime. And after a point of time, you'll realize that you are being able to sail through entire sessions in a state of awareness and are being able to access that deepest state of transformation and being able to sail through a complete Yog Nidra session successfully. So I always say it's not really about anything negative. It's just about one benefit and another benefit, one lesser benefit and a deeper, greater benefit. So and both of those are better than no benefit at all, which happens when any of us do know about a transformational, healing, self-empowering natural tool out there, but yet keep on ignoring it, yet keep on choosing not to make it a part of our life. So that is the only sad part, I feel. So well, if any of you do decide to make this a part of your life, do decide to give it a chance, I hope that it can really work for you. And I do apologize for any errors you might find in between, or any lapses you might feel, or things that might not feel complete for you. I do apologize for that, but I do hope that it still brings a lot of value to all of those who do decide to use it. So here's wishing happy transformation and happy healing and happy empowerment to all of us. Now, please lie down in Shavasana. Feet are apart. Your hands are by your sides, slightly away from the body. Palms are open and facing upwards. Loosen your body. Close your eyes gently. Relax your entire body. Be aware of it. Allow any knots of tension to be released. Make your body comfortable and relaxed, just as you would when it's time to go to sleep. Adjust your clothes, your blanket, and your position once and for all, so that you are comfortable and do not have to move again during the entire session of Yog Nidra. Stay aware. Mentally, repeat to yourself 3 times, I am going to practice Yog Nidra. I shall stay awake. I shall not fall asleep. Do not fall asleep and do not analyze anything throughout the process. Simply follow the instructions and allow yourself to be taken to a deeper state of relaxation. Now, take a few deep breaths and relax yourself even more. Let go of any thoughts, and if they occur at any time during the session, ignore them gently and continue to follow the instructions. Still your whole body and run your consciousness from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, and mentally chant Om. Once again, mentally repeat to yourself, I am going to practice Yog Nidra. I shall stay awake. I shall not fall asleep. Now, it's time to take a sankalp, or a simple, short and positive affirmation made in the present tense, which is motivated by a pure and positive desire to bring a beneficial change in yourself or in your life, physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. A sankalp could be as simple as, I am in a state of perfect health and well-being, or something like, I am free of the need to indulge in any negative addictions. Whatever your sankalp is, make sure to repeat it mentally with conviction and positive belief. Affirmations made during Yog Nidra will surely manifest. Now, repeat your sankalp thrice mentally. Now, quickly take your mental awareness from one part of your body to the other. You do not need to practice focus. Simply stay aware gently of each part that is named. Take your awareness to your right hand, right thumb, forefinger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, wrist, palm, back of palm, elbow, forearm, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right waist, right hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole, right foot, the thumb of right foot, first finger, second, third, fourth. Now move your awareness to your left hand, left thumb, forefinger, second finger, third, fourth, palm, back of palm, wrist, elbow, forearm, upper arm, entire left hand, shoulder, left armpit, left waist, left hip, knee, calf, ankle, sole, left foot, thumb of left foot, first finger, second, third, fourth. Move to your back, right side of the back, right hip, left side of the back, left hip, backbone, whole back. Now bring your awareness to the top of your head, forehead, right side of head, left side of head, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, center of eyes, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, nostrils, upper lip, lower lip, chin, throat, right chest, left chest, center of chest, stomach, whole right leg, left leg, both legs together, right hand, left hand, both hands together, back, both hips, backbone, back of shoulders, front of shoulders, stomach, chest, front and back of torso together, whole body together. Now run your awareness through your entire body once again. Right leg, right knee, right hip, left hip, stomach, chin, nose, eyes, forehead, head, heel, nose, head, lips, thumb of right foot, right heel, head, lips, thumb of left foot, fingers, chest, lower lip, upper lip, eyes, head, again your entire body, front of your entire body, back of your entire body, parts of heels touching the ground or bed on which you're lying, parts of knees touching the ground, hips touching the ground, your back touching the ground, front and back of shoulder, both arms touching the ground, back of head touching the ground, whole of back body from head to legs, Now bring your awareness to your breath, the breath that is coming and going. You are inhaling and exhaling. Do not change or manipulate this breath in any manner. Just observe and be a witness of it. Do not fall asleep. Now, please take your awareness to your abdomen, to the area around your belly button. This area moves up and down with each breath. Witness it silently and with awareness. Continue to witness the breath in your abdomen region and count backwards from 27 to 1. When your belly rises up, count 27. When it goes down, 27 again. When it rises up again, count 26. When it goes down, count 26 again, and so on till 1. Count mentally with awareness. If you lose track at any point, start counting again from 27. Now, remove your awareness from your abdomen and take it to your chest area. Be aware and witness the breath in your chest region. Witness your chest moving up and down with each breath. count the breath backwards from 27 to 1. As your chest rises with the breath, mentally count 27. As it goes down, 27. As it rises up again, 26. As it goes down, 26. Count like this till 1. If you lose track, start counting again from 27. Count mentally with awareness. Now, remove your awareness from the chest region and take it to your throat area. Observe the breath here. It is very subtle. Witness the rhythm of the breath in your throat area. Now, count the rise and fall of breath in your throat region. Start from 27 and count backwards till 1. In a similar manner like you just did the previous 2 times. Do not fall asleep. Now, please take your awareness to your nostrils and simply observe the touch of breath in the area below the nostrils. Simply be a witness to the ingoing and outcoming breath. Do not count. Now, prepare to send healing to any part of you that you feel needs it. This healing might be on a physical level, a mental one, emotional one, or spiritual one. Send healing to yourself wherever you hurt, physically or emotionally, and wherever you feel you are functioning at less than your optimum capacity. Send bright, pure, healing white light to any part of you that needs healing, and affirm that you are well and perfectly healthy and healed. Send healing to yourself with love and joy and belief, and know that you are well. For example, if it's your thyroid which needs healing, imagine it being filled with this bright, brilliant, healing white light flowing from God. Imagine every single cell being filled with this light and losing all its impurities and blockages and stagnation inside this light. Every cell is filled with vitality and joy and health and harmony, and the capacity to perform its function with utmost perfection. Affirm that your thyroid is healed, that you are well, that every part of your body dependent on this healed area is also healed. Every function of your body dependent on this healed area is healed and well. Know that you are well. Make any affirmations that flow to you from your heart and resonate with you while you make this healing. Now, imagine your body feeling heavy, extremely heavy. Legs, hands, shoulders, head, everything feels heavy like iron. You're sinking down, unable to lift yourself up. Feel this heaviness, experience it. Now, imagine your body becoming extremely light, light as cotton, light as a feather. Experience this lightness. It's almost like floating above the ground in the air. Now, feel the sensation of extreme cold inside your body. Recall and remind any time when you felt extreme cold. Your feet are on frozen ground. Cold winds are blowing around you. You are shivering. Experience this extreme cold inside you. Now, experience extreme warmth inside your body. It's almost like you're wearing heavy woolens under the burning hot sun. You're uncomfortably warm. Sweat is trickling down your back. It's sweltering hot. Experience it. Now, experience the emotion of pain, extreme pain. Recall and remind any occasion when you felt extreme pain. Remember this extreme pain, physical, mental, or emotional. It's deeply hurting. It brings tears to your eyes. Feel this pain deeply. And now, experience joy, pure, unadulterated joy. Remember something that brought you deep inner joy or deep inner happiness, something that gladdened your heart and uplifted your spirits and made you laugh out with joy. Go deep into it and feel it. Now, prepare yourself for a visualization tour. I will name various things and images, and you have to imagine them according to your experience, awareness, and emotions on all levels as intensely and vividly as possible. If you are unable to experience them clearly, it simply means you need more relaxation. If you are able to experience them clearly, your relaxation will further deepen. Now listen and use your imagination, emotions, and awareness to mentally visualize a burning candle, a vast desert, snow-clad mountains, a beautiful sunrise, a deep blue ocean, birds flying home during sunset, night sky twinkling with stars, stormy waves in the sea, a full moon, an image of Lord Buddha, an image of the form of the divine that feels closest to your heart. Tall green grass, a beautiful pond in the center of this grass, filled with colorful fish. Colorful flowers grow around this pond. A path leads away from the pond, and the path is surrounded by tall trees. You start walking on this path. A gentle breeze blows at your hair. You continue walking on this path till you see an ancient stone structure ahead. As you get nearer, you realize that it is an old temple. You climb up 2 stone steps and reach the front yard of the temple. There is a beautiful light coming from one of the chambers, and you start walking towards it. You enter the chamber, and there is a big statue of Lord Shiva in black stone. At his feet are flowers, red flowers, and a beautiful bright lamp is burning. You kneel down And let go of all your worries and pains and complaints and hurts. You release your hurts and all your base emotions, and you say the prayer that is in your heart. You rise up again and come out back into the front yard of the temple. The sun is shining brightly, and you stretch your body almost as if to touch it. You feel its warmth in your whole body. You feel happy and joyous and well. Now, take your awareness to your eyes and to the darkness in front of them. Experience this dark screen with closed eyes. Allow your eyes to go to wherever they can and experience this vastness. This space is Chidakash. It is the sky of your consciousness, where the mind merges with ego and intellect, and all is pure consciousness. It doesn't matter whether all you see is darkness or if you see any colors or lights. Keep your attention between the forehead and in the eyes, and witness this vast, infinite inner space. Do not get immersed in any visions. Just be a watcher, a witness, awake and alert. You are looking within yourself with closed eyes. Do not strain your eyes. Just allow yourself to watch the darkness. If thoughts appear, simply be a witness. Your body is inert and lying down. Witness it. You are breathing. Witness it. Witness the Chidakash, whether there is pain or pleasure, peace and joy, or grief or relaxation. Simply witness it. You are separate from your body, separate from your mind, separate from your emotions, separate from your breath. Watch your body lying down far away. Your mind is quiet, quiet, quiet. Now, once again, remember your sankalp and mentally repeat it 3 times with conviction and belief. And now, bring your awareness back to your body and to your external environment. Keep your eyes closed and become aware of the room, of the space you're lying in, of the sounds coming from near and afar, like the sound of traffic or the sound of a fan above your head. Gently move your toes and your fingers. Keeping your eyes closed, stretch your whole body. Now sit up straight and gently chant Om. Feel its vibrations in your entire body and gently open your eyes. You have successfully completed this session of Yog Nidra.